Hey y'all, happy Friday. I know it's been a minute since I have made a video, and not that I have that many followers or anybody checking for me like that, but for those that are like looking and checking and all of that, I apologize, y'all. It's just been kind of hectic. Just with work and school for my daughter started back. School for me starts tomorrow on a Saturday. So I've just been trying to like get prepped and prepared for that. And so I haven't really picked up the camera or my phone for that matter to record. The camera thing I'm still trying to figure out. Y'all know me always tinting these brows. So that's what I was just pulling off. But anyway, I haven't really had time to like record anything just because the camera still odd to me. And then I can't figure out how to charge it. So it could just be me being slow. Even though I'm a young person, I'm very slow when it comes to technology. I don't know how to charge it. So I don't know if I need to get a battery charger or if I can like plug it in like into a brick or whatever. Like I don't know because the charger that I have is too wide for like the camera. So I don't know. I like looked on Amazon. Nobody said anything on there. So I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. But right now we're on this phone. So I just wanted to welcome y'all into the vlog. And this is going to be like a Shein overhaul. I am starting my practicum for my field placement. As some of you know or don't know, I am a social work student trying to obtain my BSW. I am about to start my senior year tomorrow, Saturday. And my field placement is like kind of like a school. So I have to actually put clothes on. Like I work from home. And even when I wasn't working from home, like my job used to have a strict dress code policy, like no gym shoes, no jeans. We used to even wear like lab coats and stuff because it is a pharmacy. But yeah, like no, for the past at least 10 years, it's kind of been more of a relaxed dress code. It started off as like kind of semi casual, and then it just kind of just became like go for what you know, as long as you don't come in there looking crazy. Like, I can't go in there looking like I'm going to the club or looking like I just rolled out of bed. Like, you actually kind of, need to have something on. And they used to say, like, no workout clothes and stuff. But, now the way that they make these stretch jeans and jeggings and all of that, like we was getting away with that, and t-shirts and then our little work coats. So I really didn't have a reason to buy clothes to have to dress up. I mean, I have clothes, I have jeans, I got t-shirts, but this job with my practicum is a dress up job. So like casual is what she said, to not be overdoing it, because she said you don't want to make the clients who are less fortunate, you don't want to make them feel like you're better than them, dressing all fancy and all of that. But then you also want to look professional, so they don't do jeans and all that casual wear. So anyway, I got some stuff in from Shein, and I'm just gonna kind of show y'all what I got. So let's see. Okay, guys. So yeah, it was a little awkward for me to try to hold the camera and show y'all the clothes, and because I am not a person who even tries on clothes like in the store, I'm definitely not gonna try these on and model. Maybe I'll take a picture of one of the outfits and just kind of, use it as a thumbnail or something. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't be trying on clothes. It's a gift and a curse, because sometimes I can eyeball it and be dead on, and sometimes I have to send stuff back. So these don't really all go together. I just kind of just maybe like the pants and liked a shirt, like the sweater or the shoes, and kind of just got a couple of things that I can make work with things that I already have, like some black pants or blue pants or, khakis or something like that. So these were just a couple of pieces that I got. So we'll get into each little item. This here, I really like this black blouse. I don't have one like it where it's kind of thin, but it's long sleeve. I like the little buttons and stuff on them. And then I especially like this collar, this thing that ties to the side, gives it a little quirky look, a little professional look. I do like these pants. I'm not sure if I'll just do black pants with that, or if I'll do these little polka dot pants, and they're just not pants that come all the way down. I'm a short person anyway, but these will probably come like down to my ankle, and I think like that kind of is a good professional look. Next we have this little sweater. I wouldn't call it like a cardigan sweater, but it's like the sweater that has like, the tight sleeve, but then kind of hangs off the shoulder. So this part will probably stop somewhere beyond my elbow, and then this kind of droops off. So it looked really good on all the models that was wearing it. The big girls, the tall girls, the short ones, the thin ones. So I did get that in like 3 colors. I think I got that in black, the red that you see here, and I got it in gray. And so I figure on days when it's warm outside, like I can put on a cami, which is, spaghetti straps, but also put that over top, and it kind of just, looks professional, but then like I'm able to remove it, when I get off work or whatever. So the next thing is like another blouse. Again, this could probably go with a black pant, a blue pant. It could probably even go with red. I mean, black and white goes with anything as long as you accessorize it right. And I just like this because I don't have something like this. I do see that it's see-through, so that already tells me I'll probably end up doing like a black cami underneath that, or a white one. But yeah, so I'm thinking with that, I'll do some black pants or some blue pants and maybe some black shoes or something. Then this one is just kind of like plain. It will probably be my least favorite out of them. I mean, I still like it because I like the buttons and stuff. It's still kind of see-through. I don't know, like you can kind of even see my ring under there. But, I don't have many blue shirts. So I kind of feel like that gives me a little bit of variety. And again, I could pair that with, some blue pants and have blue on blue. I could do black pants, or I could do khaki. It just all depends on, how you put it together. This is just the little black sweater, like the red one you just saw. And again, same thing. That could be khakis or any kind of pant that's not a jean, and a cami shirt, even if it's like leggings. I feel like maybe leggings and some flat shoes, or maybe some dressed up type of shoes with a cami, and this, boom, that's the outfit. Put a nice necklace on, accent, and you're looking real professional. I really like this shirt, y'all. This one is not as see-through. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. So I like this, and I did order some blue pants. So I will probably put this outfit together because, I don't have anything like that. And it's not doing the most. Still professional, but different than the typical black and white stuff I just showed you guys. This is the gray sweater, like the red and the black one. And then this shirt, I liked it a lot more online. But I like the color. Kind of felt like, I like the collar, like on the other shirt with the bow. Felt like it was a nice little work shirt, but definitely giving grandma vibes. And then I had kind of ordered these pants to go with that, to kind of give me a little bit more of contrast with my colors. But the pants aren't really looking like my favorite. But I'll definitely keep it just because, it's work stuff, work clothes. I got these pants, and these are like little drawstring pants, but they look very professional down here. And I'll probably just, pair that. I could even do like this pant and that sweater with a white or black cami and some black shoes, and that's professional. Speaking of shoes, I have like, flat shoes, but not real like comfortable work shoes, and I'm not really sure what the environment is. I know it's at a school, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to sit at some point, but I don't know. And so I was like, let me try to just order, some more that the reviews said they were comfortable and then cute. I feel like black little flats, you can't never have too many of them. And then this is just like a neutral color that could kind of go with anything. Like even if I paired this shoe with this outfit, like that goes too. So This shirt was just like a little short sleeve shirt. Nothing special, but since all the other shirts are like long sleeves, I just wanted to grab one that wasn't a long sleeve and still kind of give you like the blousey kind of look. And then, I showed you guys these polka dot pants. So I'll try to take a picture and everything because I do eventually have to try it on. And I'll try to insert them. I also got some things from Burlington's that I will also add into this video. But yep, so that's the Shein haul. Don't know how you pronounce it. My daughter and I say it different. And even when you Google it, the Google translator says it even different than that. So I don't know what the heck it's called, but that is what I got. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. So I just wanted to, welcome you back, guys. I've been just shooting random videos, so I'm not really even sure what's going to be in this clip. But, if you tuned in, I do appreciate it. Today, I am getting ready for my first day of field placement. It is with the agency that assists families with enrolling kids into kindergarten. And so I'm excited because I never, really saw me working with kids that little in my population. Like, even when I thought about being a school social worker, I always saw like middle school, high school, just because I know, I can relate to those kids. I can build a connection with those kids. And I mean, who's to say I can't build a relationship with these little people and their families? So I'm excited. I did choose the practicum just because it is convenient, with my regular day-to-day job, my regular day-to-day schedule and life with my family. So I did, choose that. Sometimes you have to do what you got to do just to get it done. So I am grateful for the experience. Today is not going to be actual work in the office. Today, the team that I'll be joining is having like a training, a poverty training. So it's somewhere downtown. I'm not really sure what it all entails. I tried to like look at the website and gauge by the flyer, but I really couldn't tell. Only thing that it says is that it's an interactive experience that will show you the shoes that your client is walking in. So I don't know, but I am excited, nervous because it's something new. I've been at my job for 15 years, and you know what I mean? It's always like nervous meeting new people. I don't have social anxiety, so it's not that bad. It's just like, you know, getting acclimated to the team, making sure, that I'm not holding them up and I'm doing what they need me to do, while at the same time, trying to learn a new skill. So I'm giving myself some grace, and I would encourage anybody that is doing the same thing right now, whether it's school, whether it's a new job, whether it's, a new relationship, you ain't gonna be perfect. Give yourself some grace. And I mean, that is a lesson that it took me to 35. I'm almost 35. So it took me to 34 to learn. I don't know. I just strive for perfection. And I feel like me striving for perfection sets me up sometimes for disaster, just because when something does not go my way or the way that I think it should go, I feel very like lost and very confused, and it just kind of throw me off balance. And some people would mistake, my needing it to be like not really my way, but needing it to flow, like me wanting to know how something is going to go. People can mistake that for you being a control freak, or you're bossy, or it's your way or the highway. And sometimes it's not like that. It's like, really, we all have our things. And for me, not knowing how something is going to go just sends my anxiety super high. But I'm learning, like, hey, I think if I remove like striving for excellence and everything, if I remove that off the table, I'll do great, because every day ain't gonna be a perfect day. But if I know that I came in and I gave that day my all, my best, then that's all that I could do. I mean, I can't control how clients react to me. I can't control how the outcome of something that I was supposed to be on the team doing. Like, I can just do my part. So from here on out, I'm trying to practice what I preach, and I just encourage you guys to try it out. Give yourself some grace. But anyway, let's get into this video. So I'm not going to be able to obviously blog today just because I'll be, out and about and with the team. But I felt like maybe I should pick up the camera to tell you how I felt going into it, what I'm taking with me, what I'm wearing today, And then I'll come back later and tell you, my thoughts, like how it went, my first impression of the team and how the training went and that kind of stuff. So today, I don't know, you probably can't see me, but I'll try to like zoom down. But today, I was kind of nervous too about the little blind pieces. I only have like three. I think or it might be four, like three in the back, and then this one up here. When we got to up here, I was like, oh no, you can stop, because I did ask for like blind, but I was thinking like of a honey blonde, like, but I didn't realize when she was doing the back that this was the blonde. And then when we got to the front and I saw it, I was like, oh, you can stop there. I really should have probably had her do two to make it look, like even, like symmetrical, but it's cool. This is like my little flair. And I felt like if I get to practicum and I am asked to take it out, it's just a braid and like two in the back. So not so bad. But so today, of course, keeping it simple, which I wear these like on a day-to-day anyway. My little earrings. Forgive this little white stuff. I put some edge control in my hair. And sometimes, I don't know, it turns white. But anywho, my regular old necklace. And then I just have, because it's a casual type of job. So she says that you don't want to overdress to make your clients feel like you're coming off as better than them, but then you do have to dress professional. So I just have on like a black t-shirt, and then I have on like these little pants and some black shoes. And I do apologize about the angles. And I'm telling y'all, it's nothing on my shirt. This is a clean shirt. It got washed, and it had oil on it. And so the oil spot is there, but you really can't see it. You just see it in this camera. And then I have on like the little cardigan thing and my Fitbit. I went with the Fitbit black look just because my other watch that I have is a Michael Kors watch, and it's kind of blingy because it's, kind of got the little bezel around it, and I don't want to come off like that person. So anywho, I'll try to get a better picture of my outfit, but I went with the t-shirt just, because it's black. So it's not like this is with some jeans, although it could go with some jeans. But with the pants, the way I pair it with the pants, it just looks like a casual outfit. And then I got my sweater on just for two reasons. Because I'm always cold. So I feel like if we get in this training and I'm cold and we're there all day, then I'm screwed. And then I also grabbed it just because it does hang real long. And I'll try to get a picture it covers my butt. So not that she said I had to do that, but it's just like I have learned that sometimes, in the professional field, when you're a little bit more curvy, you have some hips, you have some butts, and you don't want your clothes like falling off of you. But so if they're just fitting just right, sometimes it's giving like too much booty, too much thigh, that kind of thing. So I figure if I pair it with this little jacket, it's kind of covering up most of that, covering up my butt or whatever, at least until I get the lay of the land. Not that I'm trying to go in there looking super sexy, but, I'm just, don't want any issues on my first day. I don't want to be sent back for the wrong kind of dress code. And then I changed my purse. I used to carry the little wallet thing all the time, my little clutch, but I am going to carry my little old Coach bag. Everybody has a Coach bag these days, so it's not really like sorry about the light. I don't think it's a real big deal as far as that. And then I'm trying to lose weight, so plus my stomach be doing flips and stuff when I'm going to something new. So I'm not going to be smashing. I'm sure they'll probably have food since it's a company training, but just in case they don't, I have my Premier Protein. If you never had this, some of them are bomb. I haven't had all of them. I had chocolate, tastes like all the other chocolate ones. I've had vanilla. Don't like the vanilla by itself, but I definitely like the vanilla like in smoothies and stuff. So get you, some fruit, get you some spinach, put your vanilla thing in there, and boom, it's all good. But yeah, so this is cinnamon roll. So far, it's my favorite, but I still have like an apple oatmeal or something to taste. I tasted the Oreo, wasn't my favorite, although I do love Oreo. It didn't taste like that. It just kind of tastes chocolatey to me. I think they have banana. I'm not a banana fan. I mean, I'll do bananas every now and again in my smoothie, but just to have a drink, I don't know. And I don't drink smoothies like that, so it would be a waste to buy, a case. Because I've never really seen them in the 4 packs, but I've always seen them in a case at Sam's Club. But it'd be a waste to buy a case, and I don't do, banana like that. And then they have strawberry. I haven't tried that one, but I'm pretty sure it's good. And then I also have a little Ziploc bag with some pepperoni and 2 low-fat mozzarella sticks, just in case, I get hungry. That usually get me through. So anyway, guys, I'm about to leave. I'm going to get a picture of the outfit for you and post it in the video just so you can see what I'm working with. And yeah, wish me luck. If you're doing something new today or you starting a new semester, I wish you luck too. We are in this together, fighting a good fight and, working toward the greater goal for humanity. So, hey, you a social worker, get it, boo. And if you're not and you're trying something new, you still got this. I'm rooting for you, and I hope you're rooting for me. The world needs, more professional people of color. Not that we don't have a lot, but we could have more. We need to be in those spaces that, we talk about where it needs to be diversity, or we wish they should do this or they should do that. We have to be the change that we want to see. So we need to show up in more professional spaces and advocate for ourselves. But anywho, when I come back, I do have to, as soon as I get off work, hop right on the computer to my real job and get like 2 hours in, while at the same time um, listening to my senior thesis class. So it'll probably be this evening before I pick you guys up. But nonetheless, I'll get it done. I'll tell you how the day went. See y'all later. Hey y'all. Obviously today is a new day. I am so sorry. I forgot to. Well, I didn't really forget, but it was such a long day yesterday. So I didn't get a chance to take a picture and insert it in a video of the outfit that I wore, um, because it was just busy. I am tired. I don't even know if y'all can pick up from my energy. I was just thinking like, "Ooh, this semester is gonna be like a tough one, but it's still gonna be fun and insightful." So I'm excited to keep pushing. But I literally came home from practicum, jumped on the computer at work, did my 2 hours for that, jumped right off of there with like 2 minutes to spare to clock in or sign in for my senior thesis class. That was only an hour, but like after that hour, like I didn't even eat dinner. Like I probably munched on like some pepperoni and some cheese, like little cheese stick things, and I took a shower and I went to sleep. But let me tell y'all, so about the experience, it was so wonderful. So the first day, of course, like I already told y'all earlier in the video, a field placement for me was yesterday. And so although it was through a school type agency, the first day was like a training. So it was a poverty immersion training. And so we had to travel downtown. And it was probably like 60 people there from different places, I guess different companies, and some people just kind of came with, their friend or whatever. I guess it's open to the community. I do know that it's free. But anywho, you get there and you pick a badge. All the badges are like face down, and then so you pick it up, and then you see who you are. So I was a lady who, and it says it has her picture, it has her name, and then it says like her age. So I was a lady, um, 34. And so then they tell you take your badge and you go find the last name for your family in the group of chairs. So some chairs had like, I mean, some groups had lots of chairs, meaning their family was bigger. Some groups had, smaller chair, like only 2 chairs or 1 chair, like meaning they were just the individual. So my group had 3 chairs. So I get there and there was an older lady and a younger lady sitting there. The older lady, her name badge had her as my 14-year-old daughter, and then the younger lady that was sitting there, her badge had her as my 17-year-old son. And so anyway, they introduce, like the people who ran it, they introduce themselves. They tell us pretty much about the immersion training, and it's pretty much just for you to kind of put yourself in the shoes of the clients that you might be serving, in whatever job that you're doing, because this was not just specific to social workers. So anywho, you get a couple of minutes to review a packet. There was a packet under one of the seats, and it's pretty much the backstory of the family. So for me and my family, my husband had just left us out of the blue. He only left me with $10. I dropped out of school in the 10th grade, and I had only worked one job in my whole life, which was like a sales clerk or whatever. So, um, yeah, it's like, and then like around the room, there was like social services, there was the check cashing place, there was the grocery store, there was employment, there was like a church community service, there was like the police station, there was like a drug dealer corner. And pretty much it just represents all the little avenues and the options that people would have, that are probably living in poverty, excuse me. So anyway, you're trying to survive. You got to feed your family. You need to maintain the roof over your head. The packet told us that my rent was like $300, and um and I had like two bus tickets. It was like fake social security cards in there, a fake like two bus passes. And so pretty much you get like a few minutes just to strategize to see what you need to do first. They start the timer at 15 minutes, and every 15-minute increment indicates 1 week. So essentially we did it for an hour, which is a month. So when the timer starts, you have to go and try to get these resources for your family. So and the people that I was sitting with, they were Caucasian females. And I mean, I suspect maybe, their lifestyles and backgrounds wasn't really like mine. I mean, I'm from Detroit, and I mean, I didn't really grow up in poverty, but I know what it's like to struggle. So immediately I'm thinking like, it's three of us, and the 14-year-old had to go to school. The 17-year-old, the paper had said that they was already dropped out, had a baby on the way, and like he was into like selling drugs. So I wasn't really concerned with sharing a bus pass with the 17-year-old to get to school because it said he had dropped out. So we only had two bus passes. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give my daughter the bus pass so you can go to school. Son, you stay at the house, and I'm going to go buy more bus passes. And so they were like, well, no, you need to go to social services. You need to do this. And I'm like, well, you have to think about how am I, like, if I use the tickets to go to social services, and every place that you visit, you have to give a ticket. And if you come with multiple people, you have to have a ticket for everybody. So it's like, how am I going to, you know, go to social services and get back and then make it to everywhere? I'm going to run out of bus passes. So I had to go buy some more. And I'm like, just trust me, whatever. And I had to take authority because I was the mom. So I sent her to school. And I went and handled my business. I went and bought the bus passes with my $10. I got $10 worth. And then there were like cards in there too, like a camera, a ring, furniture, your refrigerator, your stove. So I went over to the pawn shop next and saw what I could sell. He didn't want the furniture. And so I sold him my ring. Obviously, my husband done left me, so I didn't need that. And my camera. It said that they were valued at $100. He tried to give me like 40 each. They were valued $100 each. He tried to give me 40 each. I'm like, at least can you give me like 50 each for even 100? So he did that, which that was fine. So I took that 100, came home, grabbed the 17-year-old. We went to social services. And so at this point, the timer is like running down, and we're down to like 7 minutes, and they're just sitting there. Like, so you can see that there are 3 tables for social services, and one lady was working with somebody, but 2 ladies were not. But you're sitting in this waiting room, and you're waiting, and like people are getting impatient because they're looking at the timer. And when that timer runs out, they have to tell you that I'm sorry, you have to come back, we're closed for the weekend. And so it just kind of, really indicated like how people do, catch buses, and they sit and they wait for hours and hours and hours to try to get some help. And sometimes, depending on the time, they have to come back, you know, or whatever. So luckily we were able to be seen. The lady did approve us for a 10th or whatever, but it wasn't going to be approved for like the next month. So they didn't help on rent. She did give us food stamps right away, which was a blessing. So then by the time we come home, my kid comes and she has a field trip paper and it's $5. And so she really wanted to go. That lady was really in character, but I'm like, we just don't have it right now. And as we're having this discussion as a family, the mortgage lady or the rent lady is coming around collecting the rent, like, you know. And so I'm like, I don't have it right now because all I had was the $100 and the food stamp. You know, at that time the 15 minutes was run out. So she's just like, well, I'll try to come back or whatever next week, but it'll probably be an extra fee, like a late fee. So anyway, long story short, like, so then week 2 starts. I go, at this point now, I send my 17-year-old with a bus pass to go get groceries from with the food stamps, and then I take a bus pass. I go apply for a job. So you stand in line, you fill out this application, only for them to tell you to come back next week. So I had nothing else to do. Like, so by the time I get home, there's like a card on the chair saying, oh, you have a broken window, that's $55. The mortgage lady is circling, or the rent lady is circling back. So at that point, I gave her 50. I wasn't willing to give her my whole 100. You know what I'm saying? I gave her 50. The kid comes back from school. She had like another field trip to go on and so forth. And the game just kind of went like that. And it's really not a game because it is people's lives. Like, some people really deal with this. Like, people were getting evicted. People who ran out of bus passes but had to drop their child. Like, they had a 2-year-old that they had to take to daycare just so they could go and try to get a job. Well, maybe they ran out of bus passes. So by the time they got back, the kid was taken by CPS. And, you know, then they had to go the next week because it closed after the 15 minutes to go get their kid. It was very eye-opening. And then at the end, you know, people talked about the things that they had to do. I mean, I hustled and I impressed my team because we ended up getting our rent paid. I ended up catching up on the utility bills, which were kind of like backed up. And I sent my daughter on her field trips. We had groceries and we had $46 left. And the older lady that was in my group was like, wow, you really started with nothing. He left you $10 and you were able to pay all of these things and have $46 left. And I'm like, but you feel exhausted. And it starts all over again for people in this situation the following month. So yeah, maybe you made rent and, you know, kept groceries, or you were able to manage this month, but what about next month, and then the month after that, and then the month after that? And so everybody kind of talked about their experience, and there were people there like, wow, like, I really felt, you know, like, I feel like, one guy was like, I feel like ashamed of myself. With, I'm always the one saying, well, why don't they just, he was like, and now sitting here in the other role, it's hard to just do anything. You know, your hands are tied and these rules are ridiculous. And, you know, it was just very eye opening. And so, if nothing else, like, I hope, you know, people really mean what they said in that meeting about just wanting to be better, and being, you know, more of a service to the people that we service. Like, not just looking at it like a job, but actually looking at it like you want to help. Um, so anyway, we did that. Then we left, came back to the office. My field supervisor kind of took us around the building, introduced us. It was myself and another intern. And so we walked around, we met everybody. She had little bags that she had given her staff, and it was things in there like, you know, mints and gum, and, you know, with all the little sayings like, you know, I extra appreciate you. And it was like extra gum, or, you know, just relax. And it was like a bath bomb, you know, just a reminder, like a little self-care bag. And then there was a book that the school um chose to like promote, I guess, with the kids. Like, everybody got a free book, and it was pretty much the story of Humpty Dumpty, but it was more so rewritten where Humpty was just down on his luck, you know. I haven't read it, but the way I kind of flipped through the pages, it looked like maybe he was trying to get a job, and, you know, home life maybe was kind of messed up, and, you know, whatever. He went through all these challenges, but in the end, he put himself back together. So I'm gonna check it out, even though it's a kid's book. It was pretty cool. She also gave us a book about white privilege in the workplace. And so I thought it was pretty cool with her team. They get together once a month, I guess, and pick a book and they kind of sit and they talk about it. And I do want to be a part of the conversation. I just have to figure out, how can I make that work with my school schedule and my work schedule and their schedule, because the times that they do are not days that I do practicum. But all in all, everything was great yesterday. Like, I truly loved it. I could see myself doing that. I mean, I don't just want to limit myself to the first, thing that I do, because there's other options and avenues that I want to explore, but it was still just a great day. Overall, a great day. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. With more information on field placement and any little tidbit that I think can help. But again, sorry I didn't get a chance to show y'all the whole outfit, but I definitely wanted to close the vlog by just letting you guys know that it was a wonderful day. And if you are in field placement or anything like that, I hope your day went good too. And I wish you so much success this semester. Until next time.